Now you can create a chatbot for your WordPress website, capable of answering questions with your own custom data, whether that's data from your website or any other custom data source. You can create a chatbot like this and ask questions, drawing data from your website. For example, I can ask, "Tell me about stylish heels," and you can see the chatbot responding based on the website's knowledge. If you want to deploy a custom chatbot like this and buy the service from a marketplace, it could be quite costly. But what if I told you that you could create a custom bot like this and deploy it on your own WordPress website? Yes, you can. And not only on WordPress, but also on platforms like Discord or Slack. And to do this, you don't need to write a single line of code because today, we'll use a no-code app builder called Vectorshift. To learn more, let's dive in. Vectorshift is an AI automation platform where you can create pipelines and automate processes. You can also provide instructions to a large language model (LLM), which will use the uploaded data to generate responses. Today, I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of exporting your data from WordPress, uploading it to the knowledge base, creating a pipeline, and deploying it on your website. This platform isn't just for creating chatbots. When you receive an email or any other trigger, you can search the database, run a workflow, and automatically respond to the email. You can also set up a cron job to regularly check your email or other sources and send relevant information to tools like Slack, which will then curate it for you. First, go to the Vectorshift website. Click Get Started to access the dashboard, which looks like this. Here are some of my previously created pipelines. On the left side, you'll see different options, such as pipelines, marketplace, storage, automation, chatbots, evaluation, search, and transformation. In the marketplace, you'll find default templates like a blog article generator, chat PDF, and more. If you need a basic chatbot template, you can use one of these. Alright, today, let's see how we can create a chatbot from scratch. Go to the pipeline option and then click New. You will find all the pipeline templates here. However, since we want to create the pipeline from scratch, I'm clicking on Create Pipeline from Scratch. This opens the pipeline builder page. First, we need to add input and output nodes. Simply click to add the input node and then the output node. Now, rename the nodes. I'll set the input node as question and the output node as answer. Next, we need to connect the nodes. To process the data, we'll need an LLM model. In the LLM tab, you'll find all the popular LLM models, including OpenAI, Llama, Cohere, Gemini, Perplexity, and others. You can add any of them. I'll add an OpenAI LLM model node. In the OpenAI LLM node, you'll find two options: System and Prompt. The System field is for custom prompts, while the Prompt section connects to the user input prompt. Since we're creating a custom chatbot for our website, I already have a custom prompt written, and I'm pasting it into the System prompt box. I'll include this prompt in the description. Now, you need to enter the input prompt. We have to create variables and connect them with the input options. To create a variable, click here. Once the variable is created, rename it as user question. After that, connect the user question variable to the input node. Next, since we're creating a custom bot, we need to add a knowledge base for context. So I'll create another variable and rename it context. Now we need to add a knowledge base node. Go to the knowledge base tab and add a knowledge node. Then connect the result to the context variable. Next, connect the input node to the query. We also need to add a chat history variable so that customers can see the chat history. Add another variable and rename it history. To add a chat history node, go to the chat tab and add the chat history node. Connect this node to the history variable. Now, connect the OpenAI LLM response to the output node. An important part to address is the system prompt. Here, you can add custom information, such as a link the bot can send when the user wants to speak to a real person, as well as other useful links. I'll add these customizations as needed. Now, let's test the pipeline. Click the Run button to test it. Before running the pipeline, we need to deploy the changes. Now you can ask anything, and the AI will respond. I'll type, "Who are you?" Oh, the pipeline is showing an error because we haven't deployed any knowledge base in the knowledge base reader. Let's do that first. Save the chatbot with a new name, then go to the dashboard and open the knowledge base tab. Here you'll see there is no knowledge base available, so we need to create one. Click to create a new knowledge base, set a name, and configure the settings step by step according to your needs. Once everything is set, click the Create button. Our knowledge base is now created. To import data, you'll find a few options. If you have a file with stored data, you can upload it here. You can also integrate apps like Notion, Google Docs, Discord, and others. Another option is to scrape any web page or website. I'll use this option today. First, set the loader type. You can choose Wikipedia, YouTube, or others. I'll keep it set to URL. Now enter the URL. I'll enter the link to my demo e-commerce website. At the end, you'll find the option to set the rescrape frequency. I'll set it to daily, which means it will scrape data from our website daily. Once everything is set, click the Add Document button. Now the knowledge base data has been added. Let's move back to the pipeline editor. Once there, set the newly generated knowledge base in the knowledge base reader node. Deploy the changes and run the pipeline. Now, let's ask a question and hit the Run button. For example, I'll ask, "Is there any dumbbell here?" And here it is. The pipeline responds perfectly this time. To deploy the chatbot, click on the export icon. You'll see various options. Select the chatbot option. Set the name of your chatbot and click Create Chatbot. This is our chatbot. Now you can customize the chatbot's interface and style. Spend some time customizing it to your liking. Here, you can set the disclaimer, embed option, welcome header, styling, bottom bar, avatar, and other features. Once you're done, deploy the changes and hit the export button. Your custom chatbot has now been deployed. You can share the chatbot via a link, and here you can see that it works perfectly. Now, let's go over how to deploy the chatbot on your website. You have two options. You can add a script to the theme file or embed it on any page. I'll insert the script snippet, copy the code, then go to the WordPress admin panel. Next, go to Appearance, then Theme File Editor. I'll put the code in the footer file. Once the code is deployed, update the page. And we're done. Now let's see how it's working. You can see that the chatbot has been deployed on our site. Let's try it out. I'll ask, "Are there any heels?" The chatbot responds and provides detailed information about the product, including pricing and a link to the product page. If you click here, you'll be taken to the product page. That's awesome. You can even create a professional chatbot to track orders and manage inventory. To do this, just train the knowledge base with Airtable data. Alright friends, I'll wrap up our video here. Before we go, I'd love to hear your opinions about this custom AI chatbot. Share your thoughts and results in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.